We are going live and getting everything connected. I am super excited to be back on schedule on Monday night again. Had to skip last week because too much going on, y'all. Real talk, just literally too much going on. Last Monday, I actually got an opportunity to present at a conference right here in Huntsville called PELC, P-E-L-C, Pastors, Evangelism and Leadership Council. And my topic was sharing Jesus in the digital space. It was amazing. Had a good time with those who attended, with the attendees, I should say. I presented Monday morning and spent the rest of the day just kind of hanging out with folks, checking in and doing all the things. It was good times, to say the least. So excited about that and had a good time doing that, but definitely went way over in terms of my time, being able to do what I normally do on Mondays, which is to go live. And so I was able to finish out the week, finish out some of the other things that I needed to get going. And now we're back on schedule. We're back on schedule. And you got to know, you just have to know that I absolutely love being live. I absolutely love being live. And so I want to say a word of welcome to those who are watching on YouTube, those who are watching on Facebook, those who are watching on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. The title is not fictitious. It's part 2. If you didn't catch 2 weeks ago, we went live talking about how I use Kajabi. I didn't really have a plan that time. I was just going to showcase a couple of things about Kajabi, but I realized as I was talking through some things, I'm like, man, this is a whole series. This is an entire series that I need to really focus, pay some focused attention to. And I see you in the chat, Shira. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Excited for everybody to come through and hang out. One of the things I want to share is, what is Kajabi? So this is the question that I want to kind of settle in on right now. Kajabi is a platform that helps entrepreneurs and creators build, grow, and manage their online businesses. Business or businesses, it doesn't matter. I know people who have one Kajabi installation and they're running, in this particular instance, the guy has 4 different businesses that he's running on the one Kajabi instance. And it's absolutely amazing how that's the case. And I see that we have a number of people joining us tonight. 25 of you guys are on the live already. Excited for you to be able to hang out with us. My name is Kirk Nugent. Also go by the Geek Speaker Preacher. And I believe that content is the new currency. Maybe it's not even the new currency. Content is currency, but you know what else is one of the gatekeepers is having an audience. And one of the ways that I'm able to grow and engage an audience, one of the platforms, systems, and processes that really enables me to funnel clients to my business, allow people to participate in the process of, patronizing my services, buying some of my graphics or paying for a studio consultation, is this platform called Kajabi. And it is a game changer for me. And I'm just going to repeat that definition one more time. I see we got somebody watching from Brazil. That's so dope. Kajabi is a platform that helps entrepreneurs and creators build, grow, and manage their online businesses. I like to call them content entrepreneurs, kind of putting them the two things together. But Kajabi kind of shares it from both different perspectives. And I'll be honest, the person that introduced me to Kajabi, a mentor of mine, hey, Michael Wilbner, thank you for being with us today. I see several of you are in the chat doing your thing. But the thing that the person that introduced me to it, he's actually not a content creator. He has several courses, but he doesn't have content like that out there. He doesn't have content out there like that. Yeah, also called networking. I feel it. Because he's really more focused on getting his product, which is his course, out there. And so Kajabi is the platform he was using to do that. And this is before I even knew what all Kajabi was. But it is a platform that helps entrepreneurs and creators build, grow, and manage their online businesses. Kajabi offers a variety of tools in one place, including, hey, Josiah Reynolds, I'm doing well. Miguel Sarant says, this is kind of cool. Hey, man, thank you so much for being with us today. Truly appreciate it. Let me put your comment up and see if we can't get a couple people on there. Josiah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. And Miguel says, vertical streaming. Yeah, I actually love vertical streaming now. I try to do it every Monday. Last week I was speaking at Pelk Brothers, so didn't get a chance to do it last Monday, but I'm glad to be here tonight. I see my good friend Sam from Live Production Tips and Tools and Don Daniel are both over on Instagram. And if you guys comment, I'll be able to throw your comment on screen as well. But yeah, we are here and we're chatting about Kajabi. So my mentor shared this thing with me and I was like, man, it's kind of amazing. So let me give you a list of some of the things that Kajabi actually puts all together. So first of all, in one place, you have a website builder, right? You have course hosting, right? you have marketing funnels, right? So email campaigns. I see my guy Don Daniels out there as well. You also have digital products. You have a built-in CRM. You have analytics. Check this out. You even have a mobile app and flexible templates. I want to repeat that list again. So Kajabi has website building. That's a website builder. It's not WordPress, but it really does help you get across the line. And if you've ever seen my website, it's all built on Kajabi. Then you also have course hosting, and course hosting might actually not even be the right way to phrase that, because you build out the entire course. You can upload your videos, you can upload your course materials, you can even set, metrics for people to be able to take tests or quiz or exams. You can create a space to have a cohort model where you can take people through the different modules, but then have a live component to it as well, where you as the course creator gets a chance to engage with those who are particular in that cohort. There's a lot of different ways. Course creation, course hosting, the whole course ecosystem is the platform that Kajabi was actually created on. I always like to share that because I always want people to know where do they cut their teeth? Like, how do they get into this space? And it was actually with courses. So website building was a necessary front end piece in order for you to be able to host your courses. And so they've kind of built that out. They've got a lot more templates now. I've kind of been with them for a number of years now, and it's the best money I spend every year because I do everything through this platform. And one of the things I realized recently as I was talking to some of my coaching clients is like, man, I do not talk about Kajabi enough for it to be one of the main pieces of my system. One of the main pieces of everything that I do. I want to say a word of thanks to you, Josiah Reynolds, for the sub. We appreciate that. But one of the main pieces of what I do. And so course hosting is definitely a major piece of it. Marketing funnels. And so a lot of people don't quite understand this part, but you can actually create different funnels, like different experiences that bring people through a particular process or path towards either making the sale, joining coaching, booking a consultation, whatever it is you are trying to land them at. You have these experiential pieces of that journey all along to be able to land them at the place that you want to be. And so a lot of the things that I do on the back end, the way that I'm able to set myself up as a person, the way that I'm able to set myself up to be able to provide the services that I provide, make the resources that I have available. A lot of that is as it happens through Kajabi. And so you have these marketing funnels and email campaigns. And email campaigns, if you're familiar with that, what that means is you can kind of set up these sequences. And depending on where people come in or what they clicked on, maybe whatever it is you were giving them as a freebie for their exchange for their email, you do want to make sure that your emails are of value, right? Just not doing this for the sake of advertising, right? There's advertising and then there's value. but email campaigns are something that is part and parcel with what Kajabi does. The digital products piece, this is something that I've recently gotten into. So when I first started, there was just courses, and I see several of you are out there. Haha, Equip Institute. Florence is one of my moderators, and I want to say a word of thanks to you for coming through and hanging out with us today. But when I first started, they did not have digital products. They didn't allow you to do that. So I was actually kind of marrying up Buy Me a Coffee along with Kajabi. So Kajabi is where my courses were, but I was really more selling my digital products and my master classes and different things like that. I was selling those through Buy Me a Coffee, but I really wanted to get rid of that. The only thing that I could sell on my website through Kajabi was courses. Well, over the years, they have expanded to where there's so much functionality, so many different ways that you can make your services and your digital downloads of products available to people directly through your Kajabi site, through your Kajabi instance, through your Kajabi subscription. And so now I do all my digital downloads and products through Kajabi, actually looking at ways to be able to even set up my gear, like t-shirts and that kind of thing, through Kajabi as well. I've seen some people they get around it in multiple different ways, kind of integrating with Shopify and other things. I'm not certain where I'm going to land at with that, but I may just wait them out, because Kajabi, every time I try to set something up, Kajabi comes out with their own version of it. I'm like, well, let me dump whatever I just set up and I'll just go with what Kajabi does, because it's just so integrated. Everything's kind of built in. It's that Apple effect, right? So that's the next piece that I wanted to talk about, is that built-in CRM, right? You have this customer relationship management tool that really, I can see every email that I've sent to a particular person, every product that they've purchased. I can see how much money they've spent with me. I can see when the anniversary was of the first thing that they bought, or when they joined membership. All of that granular detail is in the back end of Kajabi, and I can set it for reminders for myself. The other thing that Kajabi rolled out was the coaching tool. And the coaching tool is so dope, because you can set up the appointment with your coaching client. First of all, the coaching client can purchase it. Once they purchase it, you can go ahead and schedule. You can do that in multiple different ways. But once they've scheduled with me, sorry about that, y'all. Once they've scheduled with me, I'm able to put that in the system as well, send that to them. Then they're able to log in and see that their appointment has been set up. And now they've got this dashboard, which I can see as well. They have a place where we can both have shared notes. So if they want to add some things to the agenda for our meeting, they can, and I can see those things, and I can make sure that my agenda items are added there as well. I can have a space there where I can take my own notes, and then there's a space for them to take their own notes. Both of those are private. And then there's a shared notes area where I can put action items and things I want them to do for our next session. So that has been absolutely amazing. Now you can utilize the video functionality right there in Kajabi, or you can integrate it right with Zoom. So it's just, it's made my life so much simpler as I work with the different things for Kajabi. So that has been amazing. Analytics, I talked about a little bit of that in terms of being able to manage your customer relationships, but there's analytics for how digital products are doing, how courses are doing, how people are progressing through the course, where are people dropping off, so you can actually put things in there to help them go the next extra mile. There's a lot of analytics on the back end. It's a content creator driven platform. And so they want to make sure that you have the data that you need to be able to be successful. They're not successful unless you're successful. So that's a major difference between them and a lot of these other platforms that are out there. There is a major thriving community on Facebook for Kajabi as well. And so wanted to share a couple of those things with you. Mobile app, and then the mobile app is something that I've been using just to stay in touch with my community members, to get those mobile notifications on the go that somebody has written something, that somebody has entered into a challenge, that somebody has actually posted something and somebody else is responding. Like, is such a cheat code. Such a cheat code. Hey, Michael Flemings, what's going on with you? I see David Hunt says, we are live. Yes, we are, sir. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. But yeah, such a cheat code, and some of the flexible templates that are there are amazing. So let me just take a peek at some comments real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right. It's been good. It's been good. I see several of you are with us tonight. We've had a major roller coaster in terms of our viewers tonight. We went live, and in 5 minutes we had almost 60 people watching, and I'm assuming that's because we were in the shorts feed on YouTube, which is pretty dope. But those numbers have dropped off, and that's okay. And yes, you are correct, Equip Institute, Florence. I am close to 10,000, and we're like, I think 30. Am I saying that right? Let me just check real quick. Dashboard. Yeah, I'm exactly right. We're 30 away. Huh. Oh, okay. Good. I just got a notification from YouTube that I was like, oh, what's that? But it's actually okay. But yeah, we're 30 away from 10,000 subscribers. I am really, really, really excited about that. And so one of the things I wanted to showcase tonight is, yeah, we're gonna have a party when we hit 10K. But what I wanted to showcase tonight, if you guys don't have any questions, you know, what are you guys doing? What are some of the things that you guys are using? What is your back end? I can continue on about Kajabi, but and exactly how I'm using it, you're going to see some of those things. I want to give some practical examples. You know, with what I do with the different streaming platforms, this is not just something unique to streaming. This is quite literally how I live my life. Like, I'm always looking for hacks, always looking for the end around, always looking for ways that I can utilize a platform or a product that will give me a leg up and not necessarily require me to do a bunch of hops. And so a couple of things I want to show you tonight are are some of those pieces. Now, I have a comment here that I want to take very seriously. So this is from Seth Yalorda, my good friend from out west, and somebody whose content I follow regularly. And he says, I'm using Ecamm, but I'm thinking of switching to StreamYard. Now, I would be very interested in why you would want to do that. Because, and I hope you're with us, Seth, because StreamYard has drastically increased their prices recently. And so I don't know when is the last time you checked them out, but StreamYard has drastically increased their prices recently. Now, I'm wondering, what if anything, even if they didn't raise their prices, the video quality alone from StreamYard as compared to Ecamm it's night and day. There's no way to compare them. What I'm simply saying is I'm a huge proponent of Ecamm. So in my mind, stepping from Ecamm to StreamYard would be a step backward. Now, I said in my mind because of the way I use them. But maybe there's a need you have that Ecamm is not meeting, and that is very possible. I still have many clients who have opted to stay with StreamYard regardless of the price increase, regardless of the video quality. For them, the workflow in StreamYard made better sense for them, and so that's where I still have them even to this day. But I'm interested in I'm interested in why you're saying that. So I just saw your latest comment. So you're saying, don't like that Ecamm won't let me stream to IG Live in a 16:9 format. And so first of all, I don't know that is a Ecamm limitation. I believe that is a Instagram limitation. Instagram is 9:16 by default. So are you saying you can stream to Instagram with StreamYard in 16:9? Because that did not work for me. So I would be, listen. Let's test it out. Huh? Why not? I mean, why not? Let's test it out. Let's hide this comment and let's test it out. Now, how I'm going to test it out, I have no idea, but we're going to try and see if we can make this work. So here we go. Let's go over to here. StreamYard. Let's test this out. Let's go to this. Back that off some. Okay, we're in the right thing. Let's go to screen so you can see this. All right, so here I'm on StreamYard. StreamYard is below. So this is my StreamYard account. I see others push to IG Live and Facebook in 16:9 and they use StreamYard. I may be off in my terminologies. So I'm going to do this as a test, Seth, but I think let's have a conversation because you see Instagram, for everybody's benefit. Let me just say this for everybody's benefit. Instagram is a vertical prioritized platform. That's how they have it set up. That's how they have it designed. That's what they prefer. I think I guess I'm looking at your comments and I'm trying to understand, but I guess I'll have to test it in order to be able to be certain what exactly others are doing, because I don't know it to work by streaming to 16:9 to Instagram. In fact, I think the easiest thing to do is to go to Instagram and let me just, so are they live? I don't see if anybody's live. I see my good friend Dwayne Wood is live right now and he's streaming vertical, which is normal. Let's see here. Let's try Myron. Myron's not live right now, but maybe he's got something previous. No. Well, live streams from third-party platforms won't necessarily save. They don't save on Instagram after you're done. So that makes it difficult to be able to do it that way. So I'm going to try let's try and stream let's do it this way. So those are just some of the comments. Let me come to this one. So I'm going to try to stream to both. I'm streaming to Facebook already. But we know Facebook's not the issue. So we're testing wide streaming on IG. So let's do that. So we have that set and let's go to the phone. See if we can't, let's go to Instagram and see if we can't get that set up. Okay, let's go to here. Let's go here. How it all works. This is a great test. So I'm happy for the challenge, my friend. That's not what I want to do. Not a new post. Let's go there. New post. Let's go to live. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna have to do this a different way. I've got to get the Instagram key. Which the challenge for me right now, y'all, is that because I'm actually streaming live to Instagram currently, I don't have another account that I can use to be able to stream. But yeah, I may end up having to do this test slightly later, but I will test it and just kind of give you some feedback. Seth, I'll just drop you a text. I'll let you know what I find. Okay, so I see you come back again. So Seth says, yes, wide streaming on Instagram live via Ecamm. Haven't been able to figure it out, and everything I've read says it's not possible. They even give you the shadow lines to make sure you stay in frame. So that part I'm not confused on. I actually that's everything you're saying there is correct. I'm confused on, are you saying others are able to stream wide on Instagram? Because I have not seen that. And if they are, the challenge, and I hope that others are this is making sense to everybody else that's out there. The challenge is that you're doing it wrong, right? So you're on Instagram, you have this block of black on the top and bottom. That's so here's a good test. You're watching me live right now, right? And I'm gonna do a quick switcheroo. So we're gonna go into preview mode. I'm gonna create a new scene, and I'm going to add my camera. We're gonna make it wide. Put it in the middle. Right in the middle there. Right there. There. All right, so now I'm going to publish. So I'm streaming wide, I would say. Let's go back to live here. Publish. So I'm streaming to you live right now using Ecamm, and this is the wide view. I mean, there's nothing special about this. Or better yet, so this is what a normal, I guess, StreamYard wide show would look like. But so what you're saying is you want this look, because you're still gonna have that black piece on the top and on the bottom. Is that what their live streams look like? Is this an IG setting or your software? So I didn't understand the question, Billy, but I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today, man. Always good to have Billy in the building. Always good to have Billy in the building. He says yes via StreamYard. I would. So the thing that I'm trying to understand is, are you wanting it to look like this with the black on the top and the bottom, as opposed to this, right? So that's the thing I'm trying to understand. If we go back and forth between these, this is me streaming in wide, but on Instagram, I'm gonna have the black on the top and bottom. But the way you see it currently right now is exactly how it's going to be seen on both YouTube and Facebook, because that's the way that I'm streaming. I'm streaming in a 9:16 profile. So I guess I just need to maybe if you hit the link and jump on, brother, and see if you can see if we can have you ask your question live. That may actually be the easiest thing to do. Yeah, that might actually be the easiest thing to do. Let's do this. That going. All right. Let's go there like that. Copy link. Do it this way. I'm always interested in. Let's get Seth Yolorda. Well, you can jump on your phone, but it's just going to be easier. Boom. It's going to be easier to have the conversation like this than to keep on going back and forth. I hope you can join. If not, no big deal. But if you can, it would be helpful. And I think it will be helpful for everybody else that's watching as well. So 10 of you guys on the live tonight. On Monday nights, what I do is I try to come live and chat about the different things that we have going on as content creators. If there's anything that you have that is, kind of have you stuck. And right now we're talking with Seth, along with a number of others, about streaming to Instagram and Facebook at the same time. But what is the orientation, and how can you do that in a way that allows for it to be the best on each platform? What Seth is alluding to, and I haven't tested, at least from what my initial response was, is that from what I had seen before, when you stream to Instagram, you are almost forced into the vertical format because that's what Instagram does. You have to stream in 9:16. StreamYard has the vertical format. Restream has the vertical format. EVMux has the vertical format. So does Ecamm. But what he's saying is he's seen other people streaming to the platform. Oh, look at that. There he is. Let me get my headphones on. All right. I'm going to switch mics as well. Let's get this. Let's add him in here. Go back to this. Do we have? Yeah, what's up, man? Let me get you. Hold up. Give me a sec. I gotta. There we go. Let me add you into the live camera. And so right now they can hear you. Go ahead and speak.
Okay. Yep. You hear me?
Yeah, I can. Perfect. I see a couple of comments coming in as well. So let me bring you on screen real quick. Host plus guest. And that would have worked if I had assigned you to guest one. Now we got you. What's up?
Bro,
What's up, sir?
You are a wizard with this thing, man. I just wanna flick my hat towards you, brother. You are killing it. And I was literally like 2 days ago, I was like, man, I need to talk to Kirk, man, because I'm struggling with this IG Live Ecamm situation.
Well, so that's why I wanted to have a little more of a back and forth, because the comment section, it's not as natural because it doesn't, there's a delay and blah, 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 blah. So Florence just shared that we can hear you, which is dope. So let me add that comment real quick. Perfect. That actually dropped in the right spot. And my guy Strick City is on the live. My guy DJ Strick, what's going on, sir? Birmingham, stand up. That's one of my guys. We have a show together on Sundays on the Ecamm channel called The Stream Show. He is the host. Nice. I just, kind of co-host with him every now and again. And I'm always excited to be able to partner with my guy Strick. And then Florence is just saying, remember to hit the like button. Okay. All of that out of the way. So one of the reason why I wanted to bring you on is because the first thing I wanted to say is the way that Instagram wants you to stream is what you're seeing right now, right? So this format, what's going on, Dr. Tachi? This format that you're seeing of the two of us, and I think everybody can see both of us right now on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So the way that we're currently streaming, this is what Instagram's default desire is. Now, the only thing I was trying to understand, because I tried streaming to Instagram before with StreamYard in the wide format, and it did not work. It just they just kind of took the wide from my normal. They took the tall from my normal wide format, and it just kind of left a lot of things cut off. So you couldn't see my name, you couldn't see graphics and things that I had on the other sides. So like where my hands are right now that you can't quite see. So it was a little bit of a weird format. And then StreamYard finally came out with the ability to do 9:16. So that meant you had a more native format for streaming on Instagram. So I haven't seen what's your boy's name, Myron or Kimone's live streams where they're streaming wide to Instagram. But I think if we did, would it not look like what I showed before? You're saying it didn't?
So what I'm trying to do is use Ecamm to stream live to IG Live,
right,
YouTube, Facebook simultaneously.
Right.
And what I've experienced is that Ecamm only pushes out in one format or one profile. So it's not going to push out 16:9 and push out 9:16.
Right.
It's just going to push out one format. And so YouTube, Facebook is obviously 16:9. IG Live is 9:16. And so if I choose, so it's forcing me to choose, do I want it to look better on IG Live or better on Facebook, YouTube? Because if I go for Facebook, YouTube, then everything outside of that 9:16 gets cut off on IG Live.
Okay.
And so and what I see my friends doing, Myron Kimon, is I see them pushing out 16:9, and you're right, it cuts off like got the black up top, black down bottom, but it actually kind of blurs it, so you can see their 16:9 in your screen, but then the rest of the vertical above it and below it is like blurred out, expanded.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. Have you asked them about what they're doing?
They said they use
StreamYard. Okay. The reason why I ask that is because I don't know that that's a native piece. So StreamYard doesn't stream to different destinations natively, if that makes sense. Different formats or orientations to different destinations. It will choose on your behalf. So you just check the boxes as you're getting ready to go live, and I showed that screen in a little bit ago. So you check the boxes as you're getting ready to go live, and then you pretty much whatever StreamYard puts out there is what you put out there. You don't have any control over what it looks like, except you want to make sure you at least try to stay in the center. Strick is correct. We were both at Creator Camp not last month. It was October, and they did share that they're going to be one of the next major updates for Ecamm is that they're going to be rolling out different orientations to different destinations at the same time. That is a function that is coming. That currently does not exist. But the reason why I say that in that way is because I don't want anybody to walk away and say, oh, that's a feature that StreamYard has that Ecamm doesn't. Not exactly. StreamYard doesn't allow you any options when it comes on to streaming to the different destinations. Instagram wants 9:16. And so just like you said, you're sending it the 16:9 and instead of cropping it, Instagram is just putting that black, or maybe StreamYard is just kind of default, put a blurred top and bottom and then just send them the 16:9 version. And I guess in some respects that could be better, than having the cutoff pieces. But I just want to say for everybody's purpose, and okay, everybody's going to make their own decision. And of course, Seth, you have your preference, but for everybody that's listening, you just keep that in mind. Instagram wants a vertical stream. That's their default. That's what they want. And so even if that's what StreamYard has done, they're giving Instagram what it wants, but they're kind of hacking it. Now, the other piece I want to say here is, even to my good friend Myron, my good friend Kimon, you're still not giving Instagram what it wants by having that blurred piece at the top and bottom. In fact, the data suggests those videos don't do well. That's what I meant when I said this is actually what Instagram wants. So the way that Ecamm currently did it is basically they're just trying to play by the rules and give you the best leg forward. But I understand what you're saying now. For you wanted to be able to send to both platforms at the same time. You don't want to send vertical to Facebook and YouTube. Am I correct?
No, my style is more, I have my iPad, I'm drawing stuff and so I'll share a screen. And so when you share a screen on a 9:16, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, right? But if you have a 16:9, you can share your screen, whether it's a PowerPoint or a iPad, and it will still work.
Yeah, but the problem, so it'll work, but what does the person on Instagram see?
The person on Instagram. So I've had to format it so that I stay in that 9:16.
No. I know what you're doing. I'm saying, let's say if you get it to do what you want it to do, right, in the format that Myron and Kimon are doing, what does the person on Instagram see? And I'm going to show you what they see in just a second, because it'll look like. Let me go back to this other scene here. You're still on this one. But what I'm going to do is change this to change that. I don't know if this is going to work. All right, let me do this differently. Let's all right. Just so you're still on the screen, I'm going to put this different. Let's put this as a circle and put this on here. So now you're on the screen with me. I'm gonna put this in the middle. Put this in the middle somewhere here.
There it is. You're a wizard, brother.
All right. So here So now you're on the screen with me. This is what someone would see, but the only difference is that my screen would be the screen share. And so now I don't know if you're still watching on your phone, but just this is what I mean when I say, what does the person see? Let me, how can I do this? Let's do it this way. This is hopefully better. This is what the person will see.
Yeah.
That's what they'll see. And that is super tiny because this is it will look good on Facebook, YouTube, but on Instagram, they're not going to see anything. So can you see any, like this screen right here? Can you see anything? That's way too tiny to see.
I'm on my phone, so I'm not able to see it on IG Live, but.
Okay. I'm watching on IG Live, and I'm telling you, it's so tiny. That's what I mean when I say you. So can I see the whole screen? Yes. Like if I had a slideshow up right now or a PowerPoint presentation, you would see it. But because their format is specifically for mobile first, right? That's their priority is mobile first. They are you're not really giving people a great experience. Now, let me hasten to add, right? So this is me. I'm going to showcase. This is a page that I built for a conference that I went to. So let me go to this. Boom. So now I know you're seeing this through Zoom, I'm assuming, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but somebody else who's watching online is seeing this on their phone. They're able to see my whole web page. They're able to see me at the top. So what I'm saying is, this is what I was trying to get to, formatting for vertical, right? Formatting your presentation for vertical, just keeping in mind that it's going to be small, but at least if you can try and take up the real estate that Instagram is giving you, that's what's going to end up being for the best, because that's going to have a viewing experience on Instagram that is going to be great. Now, do you have a large audience on Instagram? I still think you probably have a larger audience on. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said that's the question. It's all about now. It's forcing me to choose where is my audience.
Right.
And so I could go YouTube, Facebook, like I could go to them, or I could choose IG Live.
Right. Because if YouTube and Facebook are going to handle vertical just fine if you format it for vertical, but the only reason to format it for vertical is if your IG audience is huge. But if the IG audience is not huge, if the viewing experience is what I'm saying, even if let's say the way that it's set up for Myron and Kimon, it's still going to have that very small, tiny look for it, even though that's not exactly the greatest experience for somebody that's watching on that platform. I can't seem to pull this up. Let me switch to. No.
And you can't watch IG Lives on your computer, I don't think.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I'm clicking.
You can, but it's still vertical.
I'm clicking your right now, and it's not pulling it up. It's just taking me to your Instagram page.
Yeah, let me see. Somebody else should be. Let me go to if you can see my screen. If you see my screen right now, this guy is actually live.
Some of them are working.
Yeah, this guy is live right now. The one that I'm showing you right now on my screen, he's live. He's live. Yeah, that's a live. But I can't see my own.
When I click your icon, your bubble icon, it just takes me to your page. But then when I click someone else who's live, it actually pulls up their live.
I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Okay.
We figuring it out, man. Bro, thank you, man.
Hey, listen, we'll continue to connect, but keep an eye out for that update. And let me just say, man, bro, keep it. The other thing I've been saying, anybody that will listen, is the price hike that StreamYard just went through.
I didn't know about that.
It's prohibitive. Like, we're talking ridiculous money. And for some people that still makes sense. But for most of my clients, they're like, I'm out. I got to find something else. So keep that in mind as well. I feel like Ecamm is a better product. You're already on Ecamm. I would hate to see you leave. And especially since they're coming out with a true solution to what you're talking about, as opposed to what others are doing. They're just kind of hacking it with the blurred on the top and bottom. What Ecamm is looking to do is enable you to have a customized look on your vertical platforms and a customized look, or optimized, I should say, for your wide platforms at the same time. Now, that's still going to mean you're going to need to probably stay within the lines or whatever. But being able to send it out that way is going to still be a better experience for anybody that's watching on the different platforms. And that's the piece that I've been actually sharing with folks over the last couple of weeks, is how to do that in a way that allows you to engage both platforms. Now, the last thing I would say is this scene that I built here, that has me in the middle. You can do this. We can mimic what StreamYard has done with Ecamm. We can mimic that. No problems. It's just that, unfortunately, this is what is going to be seen on the other platform as well. The same, black on the top and bottom. Challenge. So you want the wide version on the other platforms and then the vertical version on Instagram. Right. Correct. So that's coming, but it's not quite there yet. But hopefully, what we shared today is kind of gives a little bit more context. Okay.
Yo, appreciate it, brother.
Hey, not a problem, man. Thanks for coming through.
All right.
Absolutely. Peace. Absolutely. All right. Take care. Yo. That was a lot of fun. Listen, I love this kind of stuff. I don't know what you guys love, but I just feel like this is what it's all about. This is when we go live on a Monday or even on Wednesdays for the Coaching Corner. I always want to hear from you guys and see what we can do to get people across the line. Jay Hicks is with us tonight, says the only platform today that allows this is Streamlabs with their dual output option. Yes, Streamlabs does allow for you to do dual output, but I think based on what we talked about with Seth, the dual output is still not going to quite get what he wants. And I think that's the part we really needed to kind of drill down on. I'm glad that he was able to jump on and chat with us. But anyway, yeah. I see you out here, David Hunt. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. The joys of Ecamm, Gary Jones says. Florence says, we lost audio. I am seeing good audio. I'm hoping that audio is still working. And then David Hunt says, hello from the other side. He came over to Instagram to chat it up a little bit. I appreciate you. Let me close that out. Let me see what we got here. David Hunt is on. Tunde Olan is with us as well on Instagram. So here's what I want to do real quick. I want to run through a couple of things. A couple of pages that I'm actually using. This is comments. A couple of pages. Kanik says we can hear you fine. Thank you so much. A couple of pages that I'm using from Kajabi. Like, these are not pages that I had to, design. What's going on, Tunde? It's always good to have you come through and hang out with us. But these are not pages I had to go and design. These are pages templates I was able to pull from Kajabi and just utilize. And here's this one right here is a web page, a page on my website that I do not necessarily share with anyone. There's no link on my website that's going to get you to this page, but this web page is just for me. It's just for Kirk as the owner of this website. I have this page bookmarked on my phone, and whenever I'm at a conference, I pull up this page, and this page allows me to show somebody the QR code that's right here. And that QR code, this first one, it says email me. And when they scan that QR code, let's get this going again. Look at my smart mouse. When they scan this QR code, it allows me or the person to literally email. Like, it pulls up their mail client. It already has a pre-typed subject line and text in the body of the email. They can add whatever they want to the email. and then they can hit send. And what that does when I'm at these conferences, it allows me to be the one to follow up, as opposed to giving them a card or even having them scan my contact VCF or my digital card for that matter and waiting for them to reach out because they may forget. What I've found is that my connection percentages rate, whatever you want to call it, when I leave a conference after somebody has emailed me, which this email, when you email this email address, info@howitallworks, is going to go into my mail system, which my virtual assistant has access to. And so there's some automatic things that we kick off. We'll send back a message saying, it was so great meeting you. Because this, if you scan it, you'll see it says, hey, it was great meeting you. That's its subject line. So we respond back saying it was great meeting you as well. And we begin the ball rolling of communication so that we can possibly connect, possibly collaborate, possibly do some business together, possibly do a consult session, whatever it might be. And so I've just found this to be way, way better than having a physical card and then having the person follow up with me. I rather follow up with them. What's going on, Jets, Corinthians, Godchild? It's always good to have you. It looks like we got some of the OG crew coming through tonight. Tunde, we got Jest, we got Gary Jones. It's good times tonight. It's good times tonight. But yeah, so that's the first QR code that's there. The second QR code that's there is my contact VCF. You scan that QR code, it's automatically going to download my entire contact into your phone. Name, first name, last name, title, email address, phone number. It downloads it into your phone and you have that saved as a contact. Now, what I will always ask whenever I do this is like, can you send me a text? Now that you've downloaded it, now that you've added me as a contact in your phone, can you send me a text? Like, do that right now. Just put your name, boom, send the text. And then again, that allows me, after the conference is done, to follow up with them. And for those that are listening and you're saying to yourself, okay, this is not just a Kajabi feature. And I'm saying this to say Kajabi just made it easy for me to do this by having this template, and I'm able to just kind of put my stuff there. But this practice of having people getting people's information so that I can follow up with them rather than me waiting for them to follow up with me is a game changer. Like it has opened doors. And so even at the conference that I spoke at last week, it was absolutely amazing to be able to just follow back up with the people who have messaged me. And then the last item that's on here is the digital card. And the digital card is this page here. So when you scan this QR code, it takes you to this page, kirkrnugent.com/card. And this is my digital card, again, built out with a Kajabi template. It's literally a link tree template that is built into Kajabi that you can basically just plug in your information. And it has everything there that you need. And it has been a game. Y'all, my mailing list is on here, all of my socials, so many different things. Let's meet, what date and time works. And if you click that, you'll see that it brings you right over to Calendly. And you can book some things there. What is a remote producer and how to hire one? Boom. That takes you to a landing page on my website. And it allows it. That's Myron right there. It allows you to kind of see a little bit of what I do for people. Your live stream is your digital storefront. No better way to go from busy and broke to peaceful and paid than for your ideal customers to see your genius on display live. Boom. So this is the page, and it kind of walks through some things. Got some testimonials on there. That's what that page is for. Okay. Send us an email address. If you click this, I'm not going to click it now because all kinds of stuff is going to pop up. But if you click this, it's going to open your mail client, your default mail client with info@howitallworks there, and you can drop me an email address. Give us a phone call. Boom. This is going to literally open your phone client if you're on your phone, and it'll allow you to give us a phone call. Have we helped you? Here's how you can give back. And this is going to actually take you to a page where we have all of that's way loud. All right, let's pause that. And let's pause that. But this page is basically all the different ways that you can work with us. This is our support page. This is a page where people can come and just say, hey, we thank you. So Have we helped you? Here's some ways you can give back. Consider live video coaching. This is going to take you to our coaching page. It's going to walk you through the process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I mean, so this is a digital card, but what it does, it kind of takes some of the guesswork out and allows me to have a space where you want to know the stuff that I do. You want to know ways that you can connect. It's all here. Everything is here on this digital card. But more importantly, that's for the person that is going to connect with me. But for me, as the creator myself, I need this page so that I don't actually have to find where did I put that QR code for them to scan? Like, how do I pull this up? It's the cheat code is have these QR codes on a website, a web page that you can bring up on your phone that you can always get to. So I go to that page and I literally just hold my phone out like this. Everybody knows what to do with the QR code. They scan that bad boy and they're like, oh, perfect. Thank you so much. And everybody that I show this to, they always say, I need to set one of these up. I need to get one of these going for me. Man, that is so cool. Man, I've got to get, man, you media guys, there's no video production stuff here. This is no magic. This is just Kajabi recognizing that creators who are also entrepreneurs need tools that are curated specifically for them that allows them to get a leg up on the competition, but also stay top of mind, tip of tongue, right? And this is one of the ways that I'm able to do that. Let's stay connected. Boom. Everything that I need is on this page. I never need to give this page to anyone else unless they're going to have people scanning the QR codes from their phone. But I have in the past, my phone died. I was able to use my wife's phone and pull up this page because I know what the URL is. Just off the top of my head, I can just type it in. So I type in the URL on her phone, and now I'm still able to scan this thing for, people are able to scan now on my wife's phone when I'm at a conference. This is one of those little things that has been a game changer for me. And I have been using it for a couple years now. And even though it's a couple years old, I still get people like, man, that is so cool. Man, that is so clutch. Man, that makes so much sense. And when I'm able to follow up with folks and we have that conversation, they're like, yeah, thank you so much for reaching back out. I had forgotten that I emailed you. You see, because that's what happens when you give people your business card. They forget. We come back from conference. We're all guilty of this. We come back from the conference. You got a stack of cards and you're trying to go through all of them. If you're not diligent with that, it's never going to happen. But you know what I am diligent with? You know what I always working on? My email. I want to make sure my email is at 0. I do not like having 40, 50 unread emails. And if I have not responded to it, I cannot take it out of unread. So those emails that come in from the conference, I literally put time on the calendar and say, let me go and respond to these emails. I go into my email and all those emails are there. I go back through, I respond to all of them. Sometimes I'm sending links. Sometimes I'm sending videos. Sometimes sending a loom, something that is specific and unique to that person so that they know I didn't just generically respond or didn't just send them to a generic landing page. I'm specifically talking to them. And so this is one of those pages that I wanted to showcase that I'm able to utilize from Kajabi that has been moving the needle for me. I showed you the digital card page, and that's also been a game changer as well. But I wanted to showcase this page as well. So I was speaking at a conference. This page is old, but I spoke at a conference. I was speaking at PodFest in Orlando, Florida, a couple years ago. And one of the things I wanted to do was create a QR code that I had at the last slide of my presentation. And it was me basically saying to everybody, hey, here's your gift, right? Because I promised everybody if you scan this QR code, you'll be able to download my ebook, 31 live streaming tips to grow your audience. And so people scanned it, landed on this page. Now, on this page, you have Let's Stay Connected. Here's my digital card. When you click that, it goes back to the same page that we were on before. And they have all my digital card now. Now they have my digital card. It's all on this page. As promised, your free gift is waiting. 31 tips to grow your audience on Amazon or any live platform. So here, boom. You have your name and you put your name and email address. And once you do that, you can click download and they were able to download the ebook. I was speaking at an Amazon Live presentation for Podfest. And so that's what I put at the top. Hey fam, it was good. So good meeting you. That's what greets them. Then you have your free gift. Let's stay connected. And I even have a playlist of videos that I created on my YouTube channel that were all related to Amazon Live. Amazon Live defined, setup, and how to run a show. Boom, 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 boom. All 3 videos right here. So this page is specifically curated to the people who were attending that session at that conference. And this is, again, one of those things that I'm trying to make sure people understand. Like, it's not just being able to do the digital products and set up your course and do the emails and all that other stuff that you are looking for from a central management platform for your content entrepreneurship. It's also that they have these tools that really allow you to curate an experience. I mean, to be able to stand up a page like this in 20 minutes, quite literally 20 minutes, I stood up this page and have a very unique custom experience for people who attended my seminar at this conference. They land here and they're like, oh man, it's like I'm continuing the conversation with Kirk after the conference. Boom, I'm getting a free gift. I can stay connected with his digital card. And he gave us the overview of Amazon Live in his presentation. Here's 3 additional video resources that I can use on this page. Several people who scanned the QR code during the presentation said, I not only went to the page, I bookmarked it because you have the 3 videos there. Are you seeing what I'm trying to say, y'all? Like, these are the kinds of experiences that you can create for your audience that allows them to not just know you, not just like you, but trust you. And they feel like, man, here with this person, with this man, with this woman, with this creator, I have somebody who's an authority in his space, in her space. I have somebody who has done the background work to give me the resources to help me get to the next level. In whatever shape, form, or fashion you find yourself. It doesn't matter. You could be in counseling, family and marriage. I don't know, kids counseling. You could be in finance, right? I mean, you could be in fitness, weight loss. Man, you could be in content like me. You can be in marketing, right? Doesn't matter what your niche is, what your area of expertise is. When you're able to set up experiences like this, it goes the distance. It causes you to be memorable. And when you're memorable, that's somebody that people are going to be like, I need to go back and find him. I need to go back and find her. And that's what I love about Kajabi. I cannot say enough about it. I cannot say enough about being able to spin up a page that's for one video on my YouTube channel. This entire page, this scenes page, is for one YouTube video on my channel that allows people to come and download the free resource that I told them I'm giving them in the video. This page gets a lot of traffic. They come, they put in their email address, they download the resources. The resources are 5 EVMux scenes and 5 Ecamm scenes, and you get all of them when you download them. But the point is, right at the top, I'm giving them what I promised them. But then below, I'm like, hey, BT dubs, I got a couple other things here. Got black and white stream graphics for $40. I've got a live video course bundle for $150. Sold a couple of these just because people landed on this page. I've got single live video coaching session, $250. Workers Warehouse annual membership. These are moving. Why? Because people landed on this page. Hey, you need something else? You need custom graphics, training consult? Work with us. Boom. They click on this next link. Now they're back on this other page. The idea is you're curating an experience that is specific to your call to action, specific. Like, where else would you be able to just stand up a page for a individual YouTube video, like one YouTube video. I stood up a web page on my site, and the web page link is branded because it's literally kirkrnugent.com/scenes. And so you watch this video and I'm showing you how to design 5 scenes in both Ecamm and EVMux. And then I say at the end, you can get these scenes for free. Click right here. First comment, it's pinned. People click the link. This is what they're greeted with. The video that I'm talking about is right here on the screen. So they're already used to watching that. Then you come here, you're like, boom, let me download this. Oh my goodness, all the resources are already here. I don't have to do any of the guesswork. This is why I rock with these guys, because it puts me in the light of, oh man, all the work is already done. This person is intentional. This person is systematic. This person is methodical. They have thought through the process. They have curated an experience specifically for me. It's not haphazard. I'm not looking at a generic page. This is a page with the same thumbnail as the what I saw in the video. Like this is specific. And when you're able to create those kinds of moments for your audience, it does something for you. It does something to put you a cut above the rest. And that's where people hit the subscribe button. That's where people become super fans. That's where people talk about you to others, because it's like, man, it's this unique personalized experience that I was able to have with this creator. And it did something. It did something. So that's all I got for you tonight. I could talk about plenty more. Kajabi is quite literally something that, I mean, outside of Ecamm, it's what I'm using. It's what I'm logged into the most every single day. And I want to say a word of thanks to my guy, EVM Scholars is here with us today. And he has sent through a super chat. Hey, super chat's in the building. Let's get our gunshot. Come on. Come on. Thank you, EVM Scholars, for the support. He says, and you never disappoint, brother. Hey, man, I just, again, it's one of those things where it's like, man, I can share with you, hey, I have this webpage on my website. I could share that. But if I don't share with you what that webpage does, what the thinking is behind it, what's the strategy as to why I'm leveraging this webpage, and what are the results, then I'm not really I'm just glossing over it like, hey, I kind of have this website. No. I wanted to go live today. Of course, we want to get your questions answered. I'm so excited that we were able to do that. We were able to bring somebody on live. I just love that kind of stuff. But I also wanted to ensure that we share something that's portable, something that's tangible. You could touch it, you could taste it, you could pinch it. You could say, that's something that I can do. And to be clear, do you have to have Kajabi to do some of the stuff that I showed tonight? Not exactly. But the ease with which I was able to stand up those pages, I don't know that any of the other platforms have that. And that's why I rock with them, because they know I'm a content entrepreneur. I have a small team of people that I work with, and many of you don't have a team at all. And so the idea is I need to be able to do this quickly. I need to be able to turn it around. I have the idea. I'm like, okay, I have the template already built. Let me just swap out this graphic, change what's downloaded, move these things here. Boom, we have another page already created. Now I can add this to the video, publish the video. Because see, I don't want it to interfere with my process to get the video published. And these are the pieces that I think Kajabi understands, and this is why I rock with them. This is why I've been with them for years now, and I don't see myself going anywhere. They just rolled out a feature. I probably should save this for next week, but I'm going to say it anyway. Just a little bonus for those who are watching. 10 of you guys on the live, 15 people have hit the like button. Thank you so much. They rolled out a feature in the last week or so where you now have the ability to gift. Like, so somebody can buy my course and gift it to someone else. Like, what a perfect time for that to happen. Like, Christmas is around the corner. You have a content creator that you know would benefit from Workers Warehouse membership, which is $500 for the year. You know that they've been kind of buzzing around and they've been, looking at my videos and they've been coming to the master classes, but they could really benefit from having a one-on-one session with me and being in the community, in the Workers Warehouse family. You could pay for their annual subscription for the entire 2025. You could buy it and gift it to them. They have built in that functionality into Kajabi. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. It's a game changer. It allows for the whole thing to be a lot more organic. It allows for, can you imagine? Yeah. I've got somebody in coaching right now. He's going to be doing 2 sessions with me per month starting in January. And he has been saving towards that for some time because, it's a major investment. And I take that very seriously. I'm humbled and honored by it. But imagine if somebody in his sphere that loves him was like, bro, let me gift this to you. And it doesn't have to be, where the person gives them the credit card. No, you can gift it to them now directly through my site because Kajabi has made that possible. It's that kind of thinking. It's those kinds of features and functions and additions. That's why I'm not going anywhere. That's why I recommend it so highly. And if you're interested in giving it a try, getting a free trial, man, go in the chat, go in the description right now. Doesn't matter where you're watching. Go in the description, grab the link, kirkrnugent.live/Kajabi, and you can get a free trial and kick the tires on this bad boy for 2025. I'm telling you, when you make your first couple $100, you're gonna be like, oh, that was way too easy. I need to figure out my life right now. Like, I need to go back to the drawing board and start really working this thing, because that's the space that Kajabi will put you in. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm just excited to be able to share a couple of things with you guys today. Tunde says it's a smart repurposing taking place. Hey man, these are things that come organically. These are ideas that come organically. I have my list of things I want to talk about in terms of, what is Kajabi? Kajabi is a platform that helps entrepreneurs and creators build, grow, and manage their online businesses. I have that list. But when I'm talking about stuff like what you see on screen right here, these are things that, in the moment, I'm like, what, can I do that? Is that something that I can actually do? Is that something I can actually put together? How hard is that going to be? Is it going to take me hours and hours and hours on end to be able to do that? And I can honestly tell you, it wasn't that bad. I was able to stand it up in just a few minutes. And once I had it, I was able to use it, and using it, man, it was a game changer. It's just a game changer. So I see Anthony T. Lapson is in the chat. Says, hey, my friend, what's going on, sir? I saw your comment on the video that I dropped this past Sunday, or I think yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. My goodness. It feels like we've lived a year since yesterday. But howitallworks.com, if you go there, let's go to this comment screen now. There you go. So now you're seeing my page, and this is the video that I was referring to. Anthony T. Latson. Let me go make that smaller. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I think if I do it like that. Yeah. So Anthony was on this page right here, mobile video rig tour. He's on that video, and he commented saying, hey, where can I send shoes? I have shoes. And so I need to respond back to you with the address of the church. It's just 5500 Adventist Boulevard, Huntsville, Alabama. I think it's 35896, but I need to respond back to you with that address for the church so that you can send in your shoes as well, brother. And what's funny is I was just showing the video as an example of what we have recorded with the mobile video rig, right? And it's right here, right, just out of frame, but these are things that I'm practically using, and that's what I want my channel to be about. That's kind of the theme for tonight. These are things I'm actually practically using on a regular basis, and they have changed the way that I'm able to engage with others, and I'm super excited about it. Oh, I think you're missing a T at the end of kirkrnugent there, kirkrnugent, Florence. So that link may not work, because I think you got an R instead of a T there at the end. Kajabi, in my opinion, it can be an easy button for creators if you let it. If you open your mind to it, I do not think it's very difficult to use. But then again, I am probably a super user where web is concerned and anything video related is concerned. So I just naturally gravitated toward it. But I remember when I first looked at it, my mentor was having me do some work for him as he was doing some course launches and things. I was like, man, this is a little complicated. I don't know why they have it set up like that. But now that I've been in there for a little bit and kind of got really forced myself to really understand the platform, I would have it no other way. I would have it no other way. So I hope that something that was shared tonight is useful to each of you. Hope that you were able to get some things across the line. I'm just pausing here to see if anybody has got any last minute comments or questions that you may want to throw in. And while you're doing that, I want to say to Ernest, thank you so much yet again for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. Excited that you came through tonight. He doesn't get a chance to come through often, but he's been rocking with us for a very long time here on the channel, and just excited to have you with us tonight. There's the link. David Hunt was able to get it on there for us. I thank you, sir. Truly appreciate that. Hoping that is going to be useful to somebody. I hope that's going to be useful to somebody. Michelle Jones Harrison says, awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate you. And thank you for coming through. Florence says, I'm on my tablet tonight. You're doing double, triple, quadruple duty, sis. I just appreciate you for coming through. It really does mean the world to have you guys as supporters. I had like, what was it like? When we first went live, I had like, I don't know, 60 something people jump on, because I think I was in the shorts feed on YouTube, and some of the comments were garbage. Like, you could tell I was, these are comments from people who are just spamming for spam's sake. And I was just like, oh man, I really wish my moderators were here. But then you guys showed up later, and I was like, well, thank God. Streaming without moderators, it is dangerous stuff. I've got to make sure I send a message to the moderator chat to let you guys know when I'm going live from now on, because that was a little dangerous. I mean, some of the comments were ridiculous. So I made sure not to put I'd read every word first before putting them up, because some of the comments were like heinous stuff. Anyway, Caleb says, joined so late, but wanted to stop by and say hello. Appreciate you guys. Hey, man, I appreciate you, too. I know I saw the ad for the conference that you guys are doing. I think it's called Creator Lab. I'm not certain, but I need some more info. So I'm going to text you, because I definitely need some more info. Definitely want some more info on the conference. I want to see if I can block out those dates and see if I can figure out a way to get up there, because I wanted to come last year and it didn't work out just based on the dates. But this year, I definitely want to get some more info. So yeah, drop me a text if you can, Caleb. Would really appreciate that. Dr. Tachi says, you were on the bizarro side of YouTube. Oh, nah, let me tell you, it was bizarre. It was bizarre. So, like I said, I wonder if I can scroll up and still see some of those comments. I mean, like, yeah, there was some interesting comments. Let's just say it that way. I'm surprised some of those comments even made it through. Like, YouTube, you should be blocking some of those. That's how wild some of those comments were. But at any rate, thank you, Dr. Tachi, for being here. Thank you, Anthony T. Ladson, for being here with us. Thank you, David Hunt. Thank you, Florence. Thank you, C. Michelle Jones Harrison. Thank you, Caleb Isley, for being with us tonight. Thank you, even coming in late. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in and dropping in the comment section as well. Listen, it never gets old to go live and actually have people show up and engage and not mind my incessant yawning. because I have an iron deficiency. If you've never heard me say that before, at least you're hearing me say it now. But that's the reason for the yawning. It's not that I'm ridiculously tired, but just because I have this deficiency. Oh, I can take this off. I don't have a guest anymore. I don't need the headphones. Oh, I don't know why I've had the headphones on this whole time if I didn't need the headphones, right? It doesn't make any sense. But no, it's been amazing to be able to just come and hang out tonight. To share a little bit about Kajabi, to answer some of the questions, and to just kind of engage with the community a little bit more. I love our Monday night hangouts. They are always meaningful, and I also get something out of them. I've got a couple of notes here about different videos that I need to create about Kajabi. I've been making this list, and I'm hoping to kind of have that launch somewhere in the new year in terms of some of the things I'll be showcasing on how to do. Several other people have done really great with Kajabi content, and I'm hoping to add my voice to that group as well. I really want to create a scenario where I'm just kind of rounding all of the bases, right? Let me move this way a little bit, but I want to round all the bases of what a content creator would need to be able to start from zero and go to hero, like literally everything that's in between. What would a content creator need to be able to understand what their topic is, to really hone in on their target audience, to really infuse into their content, vulnerability and authenticity and their own personal brand? How do we find our sacred words? Mercy. How do we find our sacred words? How do we find the normative things like our phrases that we say, and the things that I've got one person in the community that has a green frog, and that's become part of her brand. It's become the thing that her community really gravitates towards and has galvanized around. But helping people to find those things that make their content unique and speak directly to the audience that they're hoping to serve, establish themselves as a thought leader in their space, not just live, but also produced content as well. What are the tips and tricks for your podcast? If that's the route you want to go, should it be audio? Should it be video? Should it be both? What platforms should you use? I'm looking to create kind of a super course that this is like my signature offer, my signature thing, that I will be able to go back through and update the modules piece by piece as I get new information. And so that is something I'm working on for 2025. I mean, I'm really excited about it. Really, really excited about it. Members in the Workers Warehouse, I'm going to be taking you guys through that course first. And so that's what we're going to be doing on First Fridays until we're able to kind of finish out all the modules, test out all the different things. And then once I have it at a place where I'm happy with it, then I'm going to go and get some studio time. I don't want to record it here. I want to record it somewhere else, but I'm going to get some studio time and record the actual course. And that will be a signature product. I'm hoping to launch that mid somewhere around my birthday. In 2025. So that's something that I'm going to be working on. I want to just say that out loud for everybody to hear so that you guys can hold me accountable. I have been, in a number of different ways, I've been toying around this whole concept of live video strategy. I don't know, there's a couple of different names. I have a name now. I'm not going to say that out loud, but I have been toying around this whole concept of, it's not a Ecamm course or a StreamYard course or an EVMux course. Or although there will be a component of the course that will deal with, streaming software and how to pick one, and, what are some of the functions and features you want to look for. Because I want the course to be all inclusive of what a creator will need to be able to go from, hey, this is something that I want to do, but I want to do it right, to where they actually have language, they have steps that they can follow, they have a process, and they have somebody to guide them along this whole journey towards setting themselves up in this space. So I'm super excited about that. Handsome Paul says, yes, sir. I like that. Mike says, I'm getting old. I thank God for another day and another birthday. I'm so grateful. Oh, happy birthday to you, Michael Flemings. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I did not know it was your birthday today. I'm glad we're able to celebrate together with you. I see David Hunt is sharing as well, just saying happy birthday. Eddie Toupee. Hey, Eddie, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for being with us today. He says, Merry Christmas, my brother. Same to you, sir. Always appreciate that. Florence says, okay, we will look forward to the journey. Hey, you know I'm going to take you along for the ride, Florence. So this is going to be interesting, but I'm excited for it. I want to say this is nothing new. It's not like a brand new initiative. This is something that I've been working on in the background very quietly. I've got a number of the modules already created. I'll be taking, like I said, Workers Warehouse fam through these modules so that they can give me feedback and I can make some tweaks before we actually go into the studio to record it. But this is one of the major projects for 2025. And once I get the course built, I can then begin this cohort model that I'd like to really work with. I believe that a lot of what I like to do is live, or that, group model where somebody can actually go through the modules for the week, and then we meet up, to be able to answer questions. It's the same concept as doing content, right? You have your produced videos, and then you have the live to answer the questions that were generated because of the produced videos. So I'm really excited about this. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna really, especially based on the presentation I gave last week at this conference, I realized that there is such a huge need for especially creators of faith, but I think it applies to so much more than that. But there's a huge need for people to just be walked through this process, to go from how do I know what my topic is and who I should best speak to. And I have a very unique process to help people figure that out. And if you haven't seen what that process is, I already did the masterclass on that one, find and or confirm your topic. But the idea of putting all the other pieces around it, how do you pick how do you allow these things to organically happen? How do you pick your colors, your branding? There's just so many different little nuanced things that go into it. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Anselm is saying, I gotta get back to working on my vertical content too. Yes, you do, sir. I saw the one you did, and it was really cool. It was really cool. So, I'm just putting the content, the comments up there so that as they come in, people can see them. I don't have to keep on hitting the button. But, yes, I think you definitely should get back to it, man. Dr. Kendalikop is with us, has just joined us. Thank you so much over on Instagram. But yes, vertical live streaming has been a game changer for me as well. And being able to have that discoverability factor has been really great. All right. With that said, I think we are done for the night, y'all. Can't thank you enough for your time and attention. It has been great. Hour and a half later, in my quote unquote short live stream, it's just amazing to be able to see. Oh, we got one of the OGs in the building. Lem, what's going on, Lem? It has been a while, sir. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, man. Thank you. And thank you for commenting. Because, you could have texted me later and be like, hey, I was on your live stream. I would have texted you back saying, Lem, why didn't you say something? But I'm glad that you are with us tonight, man. It's been a minute. I guess you and Anselm kind of rolled together, huh? Because it's been a while since Anselm came on my live as well. So both of y'all over on Facebook hanging out together. And I'm excited about that. But yeah, y'all, this has been great. I'm hoping that you come back and hang out with us again next week. I've got more tips, tricks, best practices when it comes on to being a content entrepreneur and finding your headquarters, finding that platform that really allows you a lot of flexibility and functionality. In my case, it's Kajabi. In your case, it might be something else. But I'm excited to be able to showcase some of those pieces, talk to you about some of the things that you're dealing with, help you to get unstuck, because, that's the thing. We've got live shows on Wednesday. We've got content shorts and reels dropping on Tuesday and Thursday. And then we have our main video coming on Sunday. And this next video, I'm going to be looking at the Roadcaster video. and I'm going to be just kind of sharing my initial thoughts and reactions around it. I wouldn't call it necessarily a review because I'm still learning it, but I think it will be an eye opener for the many of you who haven't really paid attention to what lane this device sits in. Who is it for? What are some of the things that it combines? What does it really mean for us as a community? It's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm excited about that. Hope that you guys can come and rock with us for that. 15 of you guys are on the live. I don't know why that always happens. It's like the numbers start to climb as soon as I start to say goodbye. And of course, Lem says something that I cannot ignore. Dude, just published my first book in Amazon. That's awesome. What? Let's go. Let's go, Lem. I am super excited to hear that. Oh, that's so cool. He says, every time I see you in live, whether live or in replay, your video is just so crispy. Oh, you're being too kind now. Just go. Are you going to drop the link for us to be able to go and check out your book? Because I thought that's what you're going to do, but I guess you're not. So you're going to force me to search for it, huh? All right, let's search for it. I hope you dropped it under your own name. Okay. Hey, Doc Bashara, thank you so much for being with us today. Oh, truly appreciate it. Ooh, Lem, is that what you're doing tonight? Is that what you're doing? Let me go back to my screen here. Lem. All right, let's go to text, get the link, copy that. All right, this is Lem's book, y'all. I'm just putting it on this. Putting it on the screen. I'm putting it in the chat for everybody to have. There it is. Go ahead and get your book. Finally, I'm trying to find time to fit mine. Roadcaster video. Okay, I see you, David Hunt. Dave, so this is Lem's book. Let me hide this comment real quick. Speak of Marriage, Biblical Tools That Simplify the Hardships of Marriage. It's a hardcover. Come on. Have you ever tried driving a screw into a block of wood? It's difficult. It requires strength and a steady applied pressure. Come on, Lem. But it's also simple. Just keep turning to the right with that downward pressure, and soon enough, it'll go in. Marriage can be hard and difficult, but just like that screw with that driver, it is simple. Come on, Lem. All you need are the right tools, some applied effort, and continuity. In this book, Pastor Lem gives us the tools and the application to help us steady our marriages, make our efforts effective so that we don't lose our screws. That's so dope, sir. You, sir, are dope. Oh, man. I'm going to have you on the show just to kind of highlight this. Biblical Tools That Simplify the Hardships of Marriage. Lem Ayutud. Man, that's awesome. Just keep turning to the right. Yes. I got to put some hands on it. Come on, Anselm. Did you catch that line as well? I'm not alone. Oh, Doc Bashara, your content is fire. Come on. I love the love in the chat tonight. You know, I don't mind staying on a little bit longer. You make me want to buy it. Come on. Hey. Lem, this book. Listen, we need to do a promo. We need to get you on the circuit. Doing a book is just the ultimate cheat code, man. A book is just so good. So I am so proud of you, Lem, that you set out to do this. You got it done. It looks like it was just released just now. I mean, it's December 6th. So it's still new. It's still fresh. It's still new. Let me go ahead and add to cart. Boom, add to cart. Yeah. Now it's in my cart now, Lem. So you said you were going to send me one, but I'm not waiting. I got to support you, sir. So I'm excited for that. Thank you so much. Now, let me see. I think I missed a couple of comments. Danita is on the live. Let me hide this. Go back here. Now let's bring it up. Danita's on the live. She said, yo, what are we doing? What's happening? My live notification didn't go off. Oh, snap. So, Danita, I have been live for an hour and 34 minutes, and I have been doing this fairly regularly on Mondays. I've been doing this fairly regularly on Mondays. I've been trying to get my reps in for vertical live streaming because it's just such a cool thing. It's such a cool thing. So let me go back to, let's go to comments, because that way you guys can see what I'm looking at. Doc Bashara, thank you so much for being here today. Really always appreciate when you come through. So that's always cool. Got to send you a copy. Lem says, I'm just so excited for you, bro. I'm excited for you. Danita is on the live. Hey, friend. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Danita. I don't know if she's still with us. Yes, she is. She says, hi, David. So glad you are here. All right. Lem is crying. No, sir. We are just so proud of you, bro. We're so proud of you. And he says it would be my honor. Oh, that's a done deal. We're going to definitely have you on. We'll figure out how to get you on. So we'll get that done. Anselm says, in my cart too. Yes. When I put the comment in, I don't think it went over to Facebook, but I'm glad you're able to find it, Anselm. So we'll get that squared away. So Danita says, that's why my notifications didn't go off. I was in ASL class. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's every Monday around this time. I do the vertical live. And I hope that you can come hang out. It's always better when you can hang out, sis. So we got to figure out ways to create content together outside of our official capacity. Look. It's the whole crew. Oh, it's the storytellers here. Absolutely. I mean, the whole old crew is here. Curly Chica 419 is on with us as well. She says, hi. Thank you so much for being with us, Curly Chica. Absolutely. This is going to be great. This is great. What is it? We're at 16 people now. Are you guys serious? Is our numbers starting to climb again? Is it because it's vertical? Tell me. What's the difference? You ain't gonna Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. I'm reading some messages from two good friends. I've got a voice note that I need to go and listen to here as soon as I get off the live, clearly. Look at that. So Danita says, I always love hanging with you on the live. Let's go. All right. Just happened to be on Instagram and saw you up. Come on, Caleb. Always love when you're on here. And Caleb, I hope that you get a chance to check out this book too. This is my good friend, Lem. Let me go back to the screen here. This is a good friend. It is easier to comment. Yes, no one wants to leave. But yeah, this is a good book from my friend Lemuel. And I know you are a person who also appreciates these kinds of tools and especially this kind of content. So just wanting to highlight this, man. For my family over on Instagram that are watching, Lem is actually on Facebook watching, and so you saw some of his comments come up earlier. But yeah, Lem says no one wants to leave. It's easier to comment when it's vertical. Yes, you are correct. Oh, cool. So Caleb says I'm going to check it out. I love that. You see the pressure that I get here. Doc Bashara says, Kirk, do you have a book out or in the works? I don't have a book out. I have an ebook, but it's not, not in the truest sense of a book. I am looking to work on a book, but I do not have a book currently. So Doc Bashara is calling me out to the carpet, and I needed it. I'm pretty certain somewhere my wife is like, yes, call him out, because she knows I have at least 3 outlines that I'm working on, but I just need to dedicate time to it. So yes, Doc Bashara, I appreciate you, sir. You know it's all in love. I receive it. I receive it in the way that you intended it. So I receive it, sir. I receive it. Oh my word. Such good fun. Yeah, man. So Lem says, I did not expect this. You should have expected this, because you came on my live talking about you had a book. There's no way I wasn't going to blow you up. I found the book in 2 seconds, sir. Ain't nobody else named Lemuel. I love your name, bro. It's all in love. Here we go. and this is what I knew was going to happen after this comment. Oh my word. All right. Let's make 2025 the year of authoring. Let's go. Y'all heard me say I'm trying to work on a signature course. Now y'all want me to work on a book? Oh my goodness. All right, I'll do both. The conviction in Dr. Bashar's comment is palpable. Thank you, Danita. Please, somebody else see my pain here. It's tangible. You can touch it and taste it. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Kanik says you have an ebook. Yes, I do. Anthony T. Latson says, dedicate the time. We need to hear you in the book form. I know. I've got to do this book. I just have too many ideas. We can discuss Amazon publishing. It's fairly simple when you have a manuscript. I will be taking you up on this offer, sir. I will be taking you up on this. Like you tell us, put it on your calendar. Yo, they're coming from my neck, y'all. I could feel it. They're coming from my neck. You know, when the coach gets coached live, it's an experience. No, but I receive all of it. I have had at least 2 books. One is called From the Producer's Chair. From the Producer's Chair. Life lessons learned from the producer's chair. And it's a play on words. It's such a play on words, but it's basically my whole trajectory as a content creator, and the lessons that I've learned that have been applicable for life. And so from the producer's chair, the play on words is that I am a producer, but I'm not the producer. And so from the producer's chair, the vantage point of the producer, the perspective of the producer, being able to see all of the things that everybody else can't see because you're the producer. So there's a lot there, and I have the outline already there. I just got to put the time in to be able to put the meat on it. I know. You have 1,440 minutes every day. Come on, talk about it. Let's not let books with the S go to the grave. Oh man, y'all are hitting hard tonight. Somebody save me. Where'd Danita go? Danita, you're the only one being friendly. Don't leave me alone now. Good night. # book form. Brother, when the coach gets coached, book form is trending on YouTube. See, Florence got it. The producer. I know. You got it. All right, I'm done. I think the easiest way for me to close out this live is just to hit the finish button, so that there's no chance of me continuing to talk for another half hour or more. Oh snap. What's going on tonight? What is going on tonight? Where are my friends at? Yo. We were friendly. Is this what's going on right now? We were friendly. Lord help me. Oh my gosh. I love you guys, man. Anson Paul says, the book I never wrote, A Procrastinator's Guide to Done. My 2025 book, likely to be published in 2035. Oh my word, procrastinators unite. I love it. Hilarious. And what's also priceless is because of the cafe, even though many of you guys who are on right now haven't been on in weeks, if in months, maybe even over a year, but because of the cafe, we all know one another. So Lem knows who Danita is, even though we haven't all been in the same space in a very long time, right? This is absolutely amazing. I love what content can do. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love how it brings us all together. I love how it galvanizes us, makes us feel like family. And with that said, I'm going to go to bed. It's almost 9 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone, the Lord's Time Zone, FYI. I'm going to catch y'all, as I always like to say, your live stream. Your live stream is your digital storefront. No better way to go from busy and broke to peaceful and paid than for you to display your genius live. And when folks see that live, they don't need the taste test or the ad campaign. They're ready to book the business. They're ready to buy the book. They're ready to take the course because they saw your genius on display while live. And there's no way you could have prepared. No way you could have prepared for them. No way you could have prepared for their comments, their questions, to deposit nuggets of wisdom because you did it while live. The person that you put it on display for didn't even know what question they were going to ask until they came on your live stream, and then you responded to them, creating an organic moment where the person who had a need was put in connection with the person who had the answer. And that's why I love live. That's why I love live. And it is no better way to grow, engage an audience, funnel clients to your business, or establish yourself as a thought leader in a given space than for you to, put your content out there. Put your content out there. Dude, I held on to the manuscript for 12 years. Come on. I listen. I'm feeling better right now. I've only had the outline for like 2 years at most. I'm feeling better right now. That's funny. Procrastinators unite. Come on. Listen, fam, I love you. I do not take for granted the fact that you are with us tonight. You've been hanging out. I've got 19 likes, hundreds of views. It's been amazing. I hope that you come rock with us again next Monday night for another impromptu vertical live stream. It's not as late as the cafe, but we're trying to build something back. I hope that you guys will come and hang out. Put your content out there. Live pulls out your gift for them to receive the answer they were searching for. Come on. Latson is on the clock tonight. That's why I love live. I don't take for granted that you took some time out of your schedule to come hang out with me tonight. I truly appreciate that. Grace and peace to each and every one of you. Make it a great one. We'll see you around these internet streets or in the next stream. Grace and peace, fam.